What is going on, guys? It is Chris Hunter here, and today what I'm going to be bringing you guys is a gear and deck setup. I did one of these, I think it was one of my first 3 videos. I did a gear and deck setup, just showing you guys my gear, and a lot has changed from that, just a lot has changed. So I want to go ahead and show you guys my Storm, what he's capable of stat-wise, and yeah, we're gonna do that. So let's hop right into the gear. We'll do the gear first. So for the hat, I only use the Hood of Desert Rains, unless the only time I'd wear a Black Thunder helm is when I'm facing, someone that's I'm trying to like set for. Let's say I'm going against a balance and I already know I am. I might put on Black Thunder helm, but definitely Hood of Desert Rains. For the robes, I mainly use the Black Thunder armor, and if I did switch, I would use the Zeus's Omnius Sky's armor. Uh, Both are really good robes. The Black Thunder just gives me the resistant block, which I do go for in my gear, so I do like the Black Thunder. For the boots, you can choose between the frost-covered Mantis boots and the heavy rain slippers. It's just you want to go more conservative, or do you want to go more spam-like? And so for the 3 pieces of gear, nothing has changed, but a lot here has changed. In fact, everything else but the 3 main things have changed. We're going to go right into the wands. So before, I was using the War Axe of old times, which gave me, the damage, pierce, power pip, block, and crit, which was very, very nice. Although, yesterday I was in the arena with Lewis, and he kind of trolled me into gifting me some packs. Pretty much what happened was he said he was gifting me, Pure's potions because his friend wanted to hatch with me, and my gift box never showed up. So when I ported to the commons and I saw like 20 Pharaoh's Horde packs, I opened them, and the Lunar Scepter was in the second to last pack. So Lewis, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. And yeah, we finally got this wand, which is pretty much why I'm making this video. And I went ahead and stitched it to the flute. If some of you guys are asking where you get the flute, unfortunately, the only way you could get it is if they do like a Throwback Thursday type of thing with a bundle. It was a $40 bundle back then. It was the Sultan's Palace house. I'm not sure what the bundle is called. Yeah, I don't know what the bundle's called, but that's pretty much that. Atham, Duelist Fatal Razor, I use for PvP. Gives it does give the crit, which is what I do go for. So the Duelist Fatal Razor or the Blade of the Felled Titan is what you want to roll with. So that's awesome. Amulets. Lady of Spider's Lure is the best thing that has ever happened to this character. Nothing else. Well, not really, but you guys know what I mean. A lot of hype when I got this, but if you can't get this amulet, guys, just go with the Horizon of Underworld Charm, which is my old amulet, which gave you the health and the Snowdrift card. So yeah. Rings. I actually 30 minutes ago just redeemed this ring, which is the Duelist Daredevil ring. Let's go ahead and compare it to the Alpha and Omega. So what we do lose is a little bit of health. We're losing 1% power pip chance, and then a little block, and then some healing boost. But what we're gaining is pierce. And this is why I decided to buy this for the pierce, was because instead of me using the Frosty Stare Tiki Torch, which gives you, 90 block, 90 crit, and then 5% pierce chance, I decided to use the Lunar Scepter and then roll with this, giving me more pierce. So when I show you my stats, you'll understand why I use this over the Alpha and Omega ring. But yeah, I use this one. For my pets, I've gotten a lot of new pets. Midnight, I'm pretty sure in my pet video that I did, he was the one that was featured in it. And I trained him up, and he actually turned out very, very good. So I'm glad I did that. He's got a proof, triple crit, and then Storm Dealer, which is really good. I really like the proof on my pets now. if I'm not spamming. You know, obviously if I do spam, I like to go with my classic Stormcat, triple critical, double damage. So these two pets I'll switch out the most, I think. Other pets I have, you know, the damage one, the one with fairy, and then I have my double damage, double crit, infal. So that's awesome. I'm saving Bentley for something else I want to show you guys. And then my deck, I use the deck of Shadow Lightning. You know, pretty much that is that. So, part we've been waiting for, guys, is my stats. 102 damage. Very, very, very good for Storm. We got 51 resist to Elemental, 31 to all schools. This is pretty good. It's really, really fun fighting, you know, an Elemental school, just because we do get, you know, 51% resist, and that's pretty nice. 13% accuracy. I do tend to fizzle, but it's not that much where I would consider it something that is, you know, necessary to change my gear in a way that I need more accuracy. I feel like 13 is a pretty reasonable thing for Storm, and yeah. This is well, my favorite part about the stats. We got 516 critical rating. You can do the percent on that. I want to say it's around 80%. I think it's like 78 to be exact. And then my block, 307 to all, which is very, very good. 70% power pip chance, 12% armor piercing, and then 24 total percent of boost for healing. As you guys can see, without the Duelist Daredevil ring, it would be 6% piercing. That's really a big part of why I chose to do it. And the one thing about this setup is my power pip percent chance, and it's a big risk doing, but you know, if it works out, it works out. If I get some noob pips, that's fine. So yeah, 516 crit and 307 block. I don't see a lot of Storms having. You know, these have been my dream stats forever now, and I've finally, you know, obtained them. So that's awesome. So yeah, those are my 1v1 stats, guys. Now, I have been doing some 3v3s with Lewis and Nicholas. You know, we do a pretty good 4v4, 3v3 team, and it's gotten my rating up quite a bit from doing it, because we are a pretty good team. And when I do 3v3, I set for Storm, so I had to go through getting some gear. Nick helped me with, you know, showing me what gear to get, and we have finally mastered the Storm set. So hat is the same, robe is the same, and I've got the Lizard House Warrior boots. What these do is mass resist and mass block to both Storm and Balance. So we use these. You can get them from Alto. They're crafted. Wand is the same. Atham is the same. Amulet's the same. The ring, I use the Storm Resist ring. Signet of the Sand Devil. The rings you can get in the Sardonyx. Craft them, you know. And then Bentley. Bentley is a pet that I have, you know, it was hard to get. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Especially how it turned out with getting the highest critical it can, you know, the double damage and then the double resist. It's an awesome pet, and what that allows my stats to do is me go immune while I'm able to be the main hitter of the team. So it provides 88 damage, 103 resist Storm, which is immune, 15 accuracy, 471 crit, and 356 block. And then the rest is 75, 34, and 6. So the incoming, since I don't heal, you know, we get the incoming from, you know, Nick and Lewis when they heal me. That's good. We don't want any outgoing. And then, yeah, these are my stats for my 3v3 setup, guys. I figured you guys would be interested in seeing that, because I have been doing that recently, and that's pretty cool. But now for the second part of the video, which is going to be me making a new deck from scratch. So I went ahead and emptied out a deck here, and this is just, it's going to be me making a deck from what I've now learned from, you know, a couple months ago when I first did a deck setup. So what I'm going to do is max Colossal and then 5 Gargantuan. I feel like that's a reasonable amount of enchants just because of how I play. My play style, I like it. So we do that. For cloaks, I'm actually going to go ahead and put in, how many is that? 5 cloaks. Now, the reason I put in cloaks, guys, is because I have recently trained into balance of getting weakness. It's only 3 training pips you got to do, and it's awesome with cloak because they have no idea what they're doing if you cloak them. So I go ahead and put in 4 of those, and then I put in, we'll put in 3 infections just because I'm Storm. I don't really find a lot of people healing too much, and it works out sometimes. So no more of the balance or death. But when we go back to Astral, what I do like to do is I like to put in 1 Infal, just in case we never draw it. It's just going to show up. Nice to have here and there when we can't find it. So the next priority I like to do is 2 stun blocks. If you guys are curious why I trained weakness, it's because the cloak weakness infection strategy is amazing. You can fool them to thinking it's either a weakness or an infection, and it's very good pip building strategy because it's 0 pips. And same as well with stun block, you know, especially against Myth. That's amazing to have. So that's my reasoning for why I have what I do so far. Now for the rest, it's going to be attacks and defense. So max tower shield, that's key thing. I'm going to do 3 volcanic shields, hop right over to here, and do 3 death and myth shields. No, it's fine. Okay, so after we got those shields out of the way, now we're going to go to some hits that I want in my main deck. And that is going to be 3 Dark Winds. Just a good bubble changer, you know. It's really nice to have bubble control, and it's only 2 pips to use. We're gonna have 2 Insane Bolts, 4 Lightning Bats, 2 Dispels. I personally like to have like around 5 Wild Bolts because Wild Bolt is the cheapest spell in this game, in my opinion, even over Insane Bolt. If you go first and you Wild Bolt and it hits the max and you can like crit on them, it's doing a lot of damage, and I don't know, I find it very useful. Then we're gonna want 3 Healing Currents. We're gonna do 2 Krakens. We're gonna do 2 Catalans as well. They're just nice spells to have. Also, we're gonna do 1 Storm Owl, 1 Triton, or I say Triton because of J, 1 Triton, and then 1 King Art. So this is my main deck strategy for my PvP. You know, sometimes I do change it up a little bit, and if I had to change it up, honestly, I would take out one of these shields, and then put in another Triton, and maybe another. Or I'd put in a Storm Shark. So there is the Storm deck setup in my main deck. And for TC, guys, I'm gonna talk about TC. I'm not really gonna make a TC deck, just because I feel like it's personal preference how you guys like it. What I like in my TC deck is Tower Shields, Stormlords. You guys know me in Stormlords. I love Stormlords. It's part of my main strategy, and I use it a lot. Healing Currents, Primordial. I've actually started to just do this. I like to have Primordial Healing Currents in my TC deck, just in case I ever need a heal immediately. It's a very, very good spell to have in your TC deck now that I've kind of experienced Storm PvP, and it's very good if you crit on it, which is most likely happening. So yeah, I do like those. What else do I like in my TC deck? I like Lightning Bats. and I like Wild Bolts, which is not here unfortunately, but yeah, I like those, and then some mantles. So you guys can go ahead and play with the TC deck, but this is my main deck. You can go ahead and pause the video, copy this deck setup if you guys want to. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Um, I'm pumped about my stats now in 1v1ing on my Storm. It's crazy. So I hope you guys are looking forward to this, and thank you guys for watching this. If it helped you in any way, remember to like the video, comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next episode. So peace out.